You've seen them before. That person who seems refined without making any effort at all. No luxury watch catching the light. No designer bag deliberately angled for attention. And yet somehow they outshine everyone who tried far too hard. Because here's the reality most people don't want to admit. Money can purchase expensive things, but it cannot purchase class. And the harder someone tries to display it, the cheaper the result often feels. The skin-tight outfit that restricts movement. Shoes so impractical they turn every step into a struggle. A voice so sharp and loud it cuts through the room like an alarm. True class is never loud. It's quiet. You notice it in how someone carries themselves, how they speak, how they exist in a space, and even how they leave it. Today, I'll walk you through 7 subtle behaviors that instantly elevate how you're perceived. Let's begin. Number 1, relaxed, effortless posture. Forget rigid, military-style standing or exaggerated power poses. That's not elegance. That's performance. High-class posture is understated. It signals comfort in one's own body. The shoulders sit naturally. The chin stays level. Movements are smooth, unhurried, and controlled. But posture doesn't work alone. Your clothing must support it. A jacket that follows the body rather than clings to it. A skirt that falls cleanly without constant adjustment. Shoes you can move gracefully in, not ones that force you to stumble like you're learning to walk. This is where many people miss the mark. They assume elegance comes from squeezing into the smallest size or towering in shoes they can't manage. But nothing undermines refinement faster than tugging, wobbling, or discomfort. When posture and fit work together, they don't draw attention, they remove distractions, and that harmony creates the quiet impression that you belong anywhere you walk into, even if you've never been there before. Number 2, hands that communicate without chaos. A refined presence doesn't involve frantic gestures or frozen stiffness. It lives in calm, intentional movement. Hands resting gently instead of tapping impatiently. Pages turn smoothly, not crumpled or rushed. A greeting offered with a soft lift of the hand, not an exaggerated wave. And here's a detail most people overlook: the hands themselves. Clean, well-kept nails, skin that looks cared for. For men, this means trimmed nails and basic grooming, not polish. For women, it means neat, fresh manicures, not chipped, peeling color. An elegant gesture loses its effect instantly if it's paired with neglected hands. Refined people use their hands the way writers use punctuation: purposeful, subtle, and perfectly placed. Posture may bring you into a room, but polished hands complete the message. Number 3, knowing when not to reach. Class isn't only about action, it's about restraint. Picture a waiter pouring wine. Some people instinctively grab the glass mid-pour, as if it might disappear. Refined individuals wait. They allow the moment to finish before moving. That brief pause, the half-second of patience, creates a clear distinction between eagerness and elegance. You'll see it at buffets, where some rush forward immediately, in conversations, where others interrupt before a sentence ends, even in greetings, where extending a hand too early can feel needy rather than confident. The quiet skill is knowing when to hold back, letting the moment land, trusting that your turn will come, because the person who can wait rarely feels the need to prove anything. Number 4, the temperature of your voice, not its volume. Some people speak as if every sentence is urgent, fast, sharp, tense. A refined voice carries warmth and calm. It moves steadily, not hurriedly. Even something as simple as, "Excuse me," spoken slightly slower and lower, changes how it's received. You don't need a special accent or dramatic diction. You simply need to sound like life is under control. Lower the pitch just a touch. Slow your pace slightly. Suddenly your words feel grounded instead of frantic. Not louder, just heavier. Because class doesn't rush, it sounds like someone who has time. Number 5, clothing that moves quietly. This is one of the easiest giveaways, and one of the most ignored. Clacking heels, jingling bracelets, bags that rattle with every step. Refined clothing is discreet. Leather that bends softly instead of squeaking. Fabric that drapes and flows rather than crackles. Shoes that make a subtle sound, not an announcement. I once heard of someone receiving a complaint because their footsteps echoed loudly every morning. Their outfit didn't communicate elegance, it communicated noise. True refinement enters a room the way an escort guides someone inside, not by bursting through the door. If people hear you before they see you, something is off. Quiet movement allows you to be noticed, not your outfit. Number 6, protecting dignity in small moments. This is where genuine class quietly reveals itself. When a server spills a drink, many people react with irritation. When someone stumbles over words, others laugh first and help second. When someone trips, amusement often comes before concern. Refined people respond differently. They preserve dignity instinctively. A napkin offered without commentary, a smooth reintroduction instead of highlighting forgetfulness, a warm expression that moves the moment forward instead of freezing it in embarrassment. Because awkwardness spreads quickly, and the person who dissolves it becomes the most graceful presence in the room. And there is one tiny dignity-saving gesture most people never think about. We'll return to it shortly. Number 7, the graceful exit. Most people obsess over entrances, the arrival, the reveal, the first impression, but exits tell the real story. The person who leaves noisily, scraping chairs, clattering bags, raised voice, lingers in memory for the wrong reasons. The refined individual departs lightly. They push in the chair quietly, gather their belongings without fuss, offer a simple nod or smile, and disappear smoothly like fabric sliding through a doorway. That exit becomes a final note, not a dramatic scene. Memorable because it was clean, not loud. And now, back to that smallest dignity-saving gesture. When someone forgets your name, you don't trap them in it. You free them. Not with, "Oh, you don't remember me," but with an effortless rescue. "We met at Anna's dinner. I'm Martina." No drama, no emphasis, just grace. In that moment, you protect their dignity and quietly demonstrate your own, because elegance isn't found in grand displays or dramatic moments. It lives in the quiet ways you make others feel lighter, not smaller. So no, class isn't yachts, luxury labels, or crowded social calendars. It's relaxed posture, calm hands, a steady voice, clothing that moves silently, the patience to wait, the instinct to protect dignity, and the ability to leave without spectacle. 7 subtle habits, completely free, individually small, but together transformative. And that's what most people overlook. It's never one dramatic action. It's a series of tiny choices repeated consistently, stacked quietly, one by one, until suddenly your presence speaks for itself. Now I'm curious, which of these do you already practice without thinking? And which one surprised you the most? Like, subscribe, and explore my Amazon storefront for refined beauty and living essentials. As always, stay classy.